करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुकारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पूतेशयानम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचारूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. So we did the shloka day before yesterday, that prakrute kriyamanani gune karmani sarvashah ahankara vimudhatma karta hamati manyate. This very, very, very important and a very powerful shloka, knowing that all actions, everything is just a mode of prakriti. You would have also seen this in your personal life also, that something you were very interested in and suddenly you are totally disinterested in the same thing. You would have seen that you wanted to have something in your life, maybe a person, maybe some clothes, maybe something, and you were desperate to have that in your life, and today that same thing doesn't charm you at all. So it is just a play of the modes of Prakriti. This entire Prakriti, Rajas, Tamas, Sattva is all playing through you, and that is when the actions or the sense objects or the object of the senses look so powerful to you. And this we would have seen this. A wise man understands this. He knows this, that this is all play of the Prakriti. He clearly understands this. And this is what is called witness consciousness. This is what is called as Sakshi Bhav. Sakshi Bhav means nothing but seeing that, knowing that everything is a play or just the modes of the Prakriti that are happening through you. So the world is happening here, and he is a witness of the whole world that is just happening like this. And this particular person is the jnani that he becomes. How the other person is, he says that ahankara vimudatma karta hamati manyate. This person who thinks that I am the doer is because of the ahankar, because of the ego. Because the ego also needs some polishing, it needs appreciation, it needs respect, it is what needs lot of fodder to eat on, lot of food to survive on, the ego. And this particular person thinks I am the doer. So here today we look into the other shloka, what he is saying. Tattvavittu mahabaho guna karma vibhagayoho guna guneshu vartanta iti madvana sajjate. Also another very powerful, same continuation of that particular shloka, that somebody who has known the true insight of the prakritis, and he is the one who sees that it is moving through him and just giving him the perception of the whole world. It is not the reality. It is just the perception of the whole world as what he sees. Tattva Vittu is basically the person who has got the Tattva Gyan. This particular person who has got the Gyan of the Prakriti, and their actions holding it in the gunas, the shape of senses, mind that move among the gunas, object of the perception, does not get attached to them. This is a little different translation, but I would say that the better translation would be that he who knows the Tattva Vittu is the one who knows the truth. Mahabaho, O Arjuna, the one who knows the truth about the divisions of the qualities and their functions, knowing that the guna as senses move amidst the guna as the sense objects is not attached. Iti matvana sajjate, that is, he is just not attached at all. Now, how can I say this? Is that, like how I said, that, first, if you notice that you were, at one point, you were thinking that you should, have a grand celebration. And then when you are in that grand celebration, you feel, when will these people go away? You have seen this suddenly the play of the gunas through you, and imagine the play of these gunas for everybody in this world. So it is not their fault. It is the play of the gunas through them. So that is why it is very important to be in this sattva gun. The sattva gun that is there, it is very important to establish yourself in the sattva gun, in which your mind is completely pure. You are, as Guruji says, na, that uh, clear intentions, spontaneous actions. And this can make you, this is a secret. This particular shloka, I will say, is a secret of how to live life. And this simply says that you be in the witness consciousness, because all this is just a play of the gunas. Like, see, for example, when you're on a bridge and you look at the ocean, then you come to know that the waves are because of the wind, and the waves are because of the tides are because of the moon. If you know this, that the tide is because of the moon and it is the waves are because of the ocean, you know that what I'm seeing, the effect is somewhere else. It is the air, it is the wind, and it is the gravitational pull of the moon. Then you understand, oh, this is the high tide, this is a low tide, oh, this particular, now the wind is not there, so the waves will be. So when a fisherman goes into the ocean, he always checks the air, the wind direction. He checks when is the high tide, when is the low tide, and this differentiates him to go inside and survive. Similarly, for all of us, if you know that this is just happening through the gunas, then you have to come to the sakshi bhav, the witness consciousness of the prakritis, that it is just happening through you. It is not you. But now there is a catch here, no? The catch is, oh, it is happening through me, then why should I do something? This you cannot say in chapter 3. This you cannot say in this chapter 3, because chapter 3 we have crossed that we have understood this is happening in the middle of a war. Arjuna says, I will not fight, and he is saying that you have to fight. And then he also says that who's the Sarvashresht lo? The Sarvashresht is somebody who is just doing his action without being attached to anything in the world. He's just performing his actions without any asakti. So here this is important to understand. Tattvavittu mahabaho guna karma vibhagayoho guna guneshu vartanta iti matvana sajjate. And this is like, the qualities and in the qualities. So the sense objects and the attraction to the sense objects through the sense objects. Then the next shloka, which is a continuation of this, says is Prakruter guna sammudhas sajjante guna karmasu tana kritsna vido mandan vitsna vidna vichalayet. Those who are this, you must be knowing by, we said ahankara, vimudhatma, mood, you say na mood, buddhi evski, mood buddhi. So you say that these people are dumb. That would be the real. So he here says that those who are completely deluded by the gunas. Some people, the gunas will just make them act in their life completely, make them do things, modes of the prakriti, making sure they remain attached to their actions, inactions, all that jumbling. But again, he wants here. Sri Krishna again gives this kind of advice here, that the man of perfect knowledge, the person who knows this particular, that everything is a play of the prakriti, Kritsnam, he cannot unsettle the mind of those ignorants by imperfect knowledge. He cannot say that, oh no, you are crazy, you don't know the play of the prakriti. He's basically saying that go step by step in this spirituality. Because this adhyatma, this spirituality is a PhD in itself. It is not having any books, it doesn't have any what you say, it is all about the experience that you're getting, and that experience has to be understood and worked upon. Somebody tells you that you are you're not trustworthy. Somebody tells you like this. So now the experience which you have of those words, those experiences you have to let go immediately, become again pure minded, and receive this person with the same newness. This would be spirituality, that living life without any blame, after rejection also, without any blame, loving without any conditions. So, of course, the Bhagavad Gita is a great theory book for references to the spirituality, but I can only give you this, I explain you these shlokas. But living spirituality, no one can do it for you other than you. This power of the Gita, where he is saying that live life completely in this whole thing, which he says that be a yogi in such a way that nishkam karma, like you have done something and there is no cause, no effect of that karma. It is just an action without any reaction. This way you can never be having any path. No sin can come in your life. We did that particular shloka before.
मनोरस्कं वनमालाविराजितं शङ्खचक्रधरं देवं कृष्णं वन्दे